Hey, and welcome to FANatics. Today we are at Shockstock once again, the most awesome horror festival here in London, Ontario. But I can't wait to just head inside. So Mark, tell me what people who come to the cons, what do they like to talk to you about?
The first thing that people usually say to me at the cons are, strangely enough, that my movie is the first one they ever saw. It was the first horror movie, the first Nightmare on Elm Street they ever saw. So my fans have a real fondness for this movie because usually their parents bought it for them or their grandma or something like that. So generally that. Then they want to talk about the backstory of Nightmare on Elm Street. So yeah, whatever. I'm very friendly. I like to talk. So I just have a good time.
You're one of the most genuine people I've ever met.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. That's very sweet.
So one thing that we spoke about earlier, for me and for the people that watch our show, it's a lot about how it's inclusive and non-bullying, and I know that's important to you as well.
Very important. Yeah, it's very important to me. Actually, what I did was when I came back to the convention circuit after Never Sleep Again, I decided that, I'm one of those people that there's kind of reason for everything, right? So I thought, what am I going to do with this? Because I'm going to take this little bit of fame and I'm going to squeeze it for all it's worth. So I decided on a 3-year plan. I talked about bullying. And I'm a representative for the Trevor Project, so I did that. We talked about being bullied. The next year I talked about homophobia. And I let people really get to know me and know me as a person. And then the third year I began to talk about HIV and HIV awareness. And especially for a crowd that's probably underserved. I know I sound stupid, but I go to a lot of conventions where kids are into vampires or blood play or that kind of stuff. And they don't understand that they can become HIV positive through that kind of activity. They think it's something that doesn't really exist anymore. So I just say, I shine a little light on it. Say, give me 2 minutes to talk about this, and then I'll talk about Freddy Krueger for an hour. And it's worked out really good. It's really fun.
I think that's a really important thing, though, because, yes, cosplay is a great thing, but it's true. People don't know that.
Oh, yeah. You think, well, I'm playing like I'm a vampire, and then I, just break somebody's skin. that would never happen to me. And it's like, the never happens to me then happens to you. And although it's like a treatable illness now, it's a lifetime. It's a game changer. I mean, who wants to take medicine for the rest of their life? Who wants to tell everybody that they're ever having sex with that they're HIV positive? It's like, there's no shame in it, but you don't want it. It's not for you. And if you're listening to this now, it doesn't have to that doesn't have to be your life. It doesn't have to be. Just suit up and then show up.
What have you got coming up that people would like to see you in?
Well, I just shot a new Amityville film for the theaters, a good one. And because I know there are a lot of Amityville films out there. And then I have Scream Queen coming out. I'm going to the New York Film Festival for that. That's my documentary. It's called Scream, Queen, My Nightmare on Elm Street. And I have a few television projects coming up that I'm sure we'll talk about when I come back. And I have about 5 films in the pipeline. And then we just showed Family Possessions here at the convention. So there's just a lot. If you visit me on, just Google me and then come to me on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. We have a lot of cool things. I just started offering a new service, which I think is really cool. I know there's a lot of people who can't go to conventions ever. So I started a new thing, and it's through eBay. You can go to eBay and you can pay $40 for an autograph. But what you get for that $40 is actually, I give you a time and we work together. And then I have a table like this and I Skype with you. And so you can actually pick your own photo and then we'll talk for like 10 minutes. I'll sign your photos and put it in an envelope, send it off to you. So it's like your own personal meet and greet, and for $40. So if you're living like way out in the center of Canada and you're not going to be able to get to a show, like just, for $40, you're like 40 Canadian, that is, and you're good to go. You know?
That's brilliant. It's a CyberCon.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have so many people in honestly, in Chechnya, Poland, in the center of Russia that are never going to see a convention. And I've been interfacing with them that way, and it's been great. So it's really fun. I thought that all up myself, too. So
I think it's brilliant. I think it's an amazing idea. And I hope you'll come back to London or any of the other cons where I can see you. And if not, Cyber.
Oh, listen, I'm coming back. I love Canada. And actually, I feel like I sort of broke my cherry on this one because it's like I have to go to Calgary. You know, I'm going to see Western Canada. I have a niece who works in Canada. I have almost like a godchild who works in Vancouver Island. My friend owns a winery in Kelowna. And so I know Canada. So it's time for me to get those Canadian dollars. I want your money. So I'm going to come and see you all and have fun because I love Canada.
Our money's not worth as much as yours.
You know what? It's worth 30 Canadian dollars. It's worth 40 Canadian dollars. That's good for me. Although I have to tell you guys, it's like, if you can get across the border and shop, do it because you're paying more for stuff. I was equating it out to American dollars, and I was like, oh my God, a cupcake costs more in Canada than it does in the United States. And I like my hostess, so,
Thank you so
it's
much
a
for
pleasure.
your time.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to London.
Thank you. I love being here. Woo!
Tell me what this con has been like for you.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love Shock Stock. I love you. Just seeing everybody and the parties have been amazing. I saw a lot of movies too. Old friends, new friends. It's just, it's a great time for me. I love it.
And you premiered a movie here.
I did, yes, Family Possessions with Mark Patton, and it was written and directed by Tommy Faircloth, who I adore. And we had a huge Q&A with you, so that was exciting. I just, it's nice to get that film out there. It's been winning a lot of awards. So,
what have you got coming up?
Death House is coming out. Garlic and Gunpowder is coming out. I have a big surprise movie coming this year that I can't talk about yet, which I'm very excited about. Producing a bunch of things, just acting in some more movies. Lake of Shadows, I film next week. I film another project the week after. So,
what about music?
Yeah, hi. I produced Slayer's videos, and we did them. First, we did the centerpiece, Repentless, and then the prequel and the sequel, You Against You and Pride and Prejudice. And that's on YouTube. You can check them out, the Slayer videos. And we'll probably put them out as like a short film. Yeah, thank you.
people still come and talk to you about Sleepaway Camp.
I will be sad the day they don't talk to me. That's what I always say. It will be a sad day when people are like, oh, we don't care about that movie. Don't make that face. So I'm very happy that they still, love this movie.
You've always been so kind to us at FANatics, but you're just that genuine person, I have to say. We love having you. And I hope you'll come back to London.
Absolutely. I think now I'm like the mascot for Shock Stock. I think I'm going to keep it that way. I want to keep coming back, seeing everyone, so thank you for having me.
I'm going to say check it out. So what am I saying? What the... Hi. What am I saying? Now, check it out. So, I was going to say, can't wait to check it out. Hey, I'm sorry. Suddenly I'm a Valley girl. Hey. Okay, ready? It's so good. I'm going to be here all day, folks, just doing my throw. Are you recording now? Oh, okay. I mean, shoot. Oh, no, I can say now. We're online. I can say penis. Whatever. Penis. I don't care. Okay, ready? Hey, and welcome to... I said hey again. I don't care. I'm going to say hey. That's what's going to happen now. Just let me say... I said hey.